Welcome, everyone, to the home of the War Chant, Osceola, Renegade, and the Florida State Seminoles, a place simply known to some as the Dope. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Tennessee Volunteers taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Vols will get us started with the opening kickoff. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Offense set on first down. They'll rely on running behind the big left tackle here. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying to impose their will with the run. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. To the air, it's Pope. Fires to the big fella. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. They can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
They're looking for an advantage to the right.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Off play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Wade. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Nothing too surprising about seeing the Seminoles being productive in the passing game.
Man, we can think back, Reese, to so many great offenses for Florida State, whether it's Charlie Ward or Chris Winkie, whoever it is, the trigger man being really, really good is the start of a great Florida State team.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and it forced the incompletion.
The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Dances away to buy time. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quick strike complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that 1st down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the 1st down.
Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Looking for a man. It's Pope coming after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
11th play of this opening drive coming up at this one, a 3rd and long. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got his man.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do you do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Splits the uprights. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Going up top on 1st down. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback.
Got a lot of running room. He's inside the 40. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Quick pass on the fly motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And great recognition by the quarterback. That touch pass after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making a big tackle in the open field.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Vols need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Got room on the return. At the 30. The 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, no!
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. They finally get him corralled. What a beautiful return, and he almost ended this first quarter with a bang.
Florida State 10, Tennessee 0.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. Uncorks one. He's open on the right. Touchdown, Volunteers! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Brandon.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
To the air, it's Pope. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Quarterback checking the play. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He's got it. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively. You've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Quick release on the RPO. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
This offense has a 2nd down play. They'll run it from the gun. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with Warrick Dunn, where you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
Wants to throw. It's Pope. Gets it out fast. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. When Bobby Bowden built this program, high-flying offenses, great quarterback play, innovation, and that's what they hope they'll see on display today.
Yeah, and it was year after year, man. He found so many elite athletes, such good recruiting in the state of Florida, and when the Seminoles get those guys, man, those teams fly.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Wide receiver shows motion. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to throw on second down. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ohio State is just getting blown off the field right now in Columbus, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. They're trailing by 14 to LSU. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this run. If you're down in the game, there's obviously a lot of football left.
And that pass picked off. Not the biggest return, but he sets him up inside the red zone at the 19.
Tell you what, when you come out with your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Going with the ground game left.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, limiting his carries.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Pope. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Seminoles. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job on the offensive coordinator.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not.
Intercepted.
Pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, that's the second pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now and the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several breaks on the football. Your job is to know what the offense does really, really well, and you can tell this defense is dialed in, and they know exactly what this offense wants to accomplish.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Pope. Forced out of the pocket. The throw. He's got an open man. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. To the air on 1st down. Buys a little time. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Ball in the air, intercepted! And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback.
He lets it fly. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. On 3rd down, going up top. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Seminoles will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
It's complete to the left. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Curl route seems simple, but when you time it like that so it's right on him, man, that's a tough play to stop.
And give the receiver a lot of credit, too, because he knew where the sticks were. He got his depth on the route, and then he came back to the football. All young receivers.
Hit the afterburners, kid. Running inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
24, Tennessee, 14.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback checking off. Back to throw. It's Pope. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. They're going to test the right side with this one. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, no!
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting the long touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On the move. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. And the Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry up. The play action fake. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, this defense has a 3-possession lead at this point. You're seeing how dominant they are up front. They've done such a good job recruiting D linemen, linebackers, guys that can blitz. They've got speed. They've found guys in the portal. They've recruited guys out of high school, and they are just eating right now.
Finds his man, and they convert. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The back goes in motion. On 2nd down, he'll fire. With the catch, it's Whitaker.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Cut midfield, he's got room. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
They'll throw it on first down. Got his man on the right. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
The lone back's got it. Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown ball! He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Florida State, 31. Tennessee, 21.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Just steamrolling his way through. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Florida State, 31. Tennessee, 21.
First down to start the drive after the break. Takes the handoff. It's Kendricks. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats?
He'll take a shot. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And that extra point is a big one, as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground.
And the Tennessee offense will take over first.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Comes out throwing on first down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Soft spot in the middle. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And the Vols want to move quickly.
First down for the offense.
They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. Bringing it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy, right? He's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass?
And this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
Off play action on first down. Fires left. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Back to the ground game on the left. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. A 3rd and long coming up here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, 3rd and short, the offense dials up the screen, expecting the pass rush to come upfield man-to-man, but it just simply does not work. Defense stays home, and they force the incompletion.
Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. one's here. Offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, moving behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Whitaker. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to move it through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
On second down, looking again to throw. This time he's got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. He'll go to the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. He's going up top here late in the game. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, looking for the completion. The sure hands, it's Whitaker. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you're trying to mount drives, and sometimes you're trying to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the screen.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great.
He's loose. He's at the 10. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Back to pass, it's LaBelle. Looking for the score. Touchdown Seminoles. And the route is on. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears. And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're just about ready to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to go up top on first down. Pressure coming. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
One more play to pad the stats. Looking to throw on second down. Right on target this time. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical. They were faster, and it should.